Alright, here we go with this video. I don't really know where I'm gonna go, but we finna go. Um, as you can see on the screen, it says black on black violence. Stop it, right? You know, every day you wake up, you hear about black on black violence, black on black violence. Like they drill this into your head about black on black violence. But you know, I've had the pleasure of living in multiple cities, multiple states across this country, from the East Coast to the West Coast. And there is no such thing as black on black crime. This black on black crime or this black on black violence that we see, that we witness, that we hear about on a fucking daily basis, it doesn't exist. But what does exist is European terrorism and black immigrant terrorism. You have all of these black immigrants that come over here and they hate us as black Americans. They hate you, they hate me. They are taught, they are told, they are programmed, they are paid. But at the end of the day, we have a large section of black folks in this country from other countries that do not like black Americans. You know, just like every time you wake up or every time you look at something, or like when the 4th of July was over, the first thing you want to talk about is, you know, all the shootings in Chicago. Now, if you really do some investigating into Chicago, there are a lot of foreigners, black foreigners, other type of Latinos, whites. There are a lot of foreigners in Chicago. But if you really go do your investigations into these violent acts that we hear about on a daily basis, you will find out that a lot of these violent acts are black immigrants. You have a large section of black immigrants that have came here with a hatred for black America. And then you look at Chicago, right? If you do the math, if you just think about all the stories, all the bodies, all the math, all the killings, supposedly, if you do the investigation, most of those Negroes that are involved with that are black immigrants that have been here for 20, 30, but 40 years. You know, they've had one or two generations that they've raised here in this country to hate us. Why do you think they're against reparations? Why do you think you see all of this violence? See, they want to lump all black people into one category, and that's not the case. You know, but if you know what really kills me that we need to think about, like, do any of us have cousins or uncles or aunts or grandmothers that build AKs, Berettas? You know, do you build ARs in your basement? Do you build Glocks in your basement? I'm pretty sure you don't. But in every black neighborhood, you can find one on every single corner, on every block, in every neighborhood. Glock, Beretta, you can find a gun easier than you can drugs. So this whole black on black crime, the whole shit they try to shove down our throat every day does not exist. You have black immigrants that are here to terrorize us, right along with the European terrorists. They come here, they get loans from these white folks that we've been here our whole lives, and they make sure that we can't get access to. These foreigners come here. A lot of these foreigners come here with violent tendencies anyway. If you go look at a lot of their countries where they come from, the type of violence that you're seeing is just like in their countries. You really would be surprised how many of these black people walk like us, they talk like us, but they are not us. Hell, it surprised me and amazed me how many black Americans thought 21 Savage was from America, born in Georgia. See, it's all about exploitation, but black Americans, we cannot recognize exploitation for some reason. But I do know this much. Not only do we have to worry about the European terrorists, we have to worry about these black immigrant terrorists as well.